Greetings and welcomes, Tier 3 patrons of XEP. It is a pleasure to have you guys here for another month of the Xbox Wrap-Up. Last month, if you missed it, we ranked the titles in the mainline title, I should be very clear, of the Halo series. This month, we're going to rank the top 8 Xbox IPs. That's our goal this week. But first, I must introduce and say hello to my co-host, Mr. Captain Logan. How are you, buddy?
Ahoy, mateys. No, yeah, I'm doing good, man. It is if you're listening to this as of recording, it is the end of the Sea of Thieves community weekend, and bro, I slept so much last night because I was a long haul on the seas yesterday. I was out to sea for a long time, didn't make it back to port till way late in the evening, and even then it was just like, oh, I kind of want to go back out.
That's cool. I'm jealous because we're actually gonna go sailing right after this if you want to join us. Because we've not
Yeah.
gotten to. Yesterday, I didn't get to play games yesterday. I've
Oh,
been working on creating the Batcave, putting it together, setting things up.
when are
And
you
look
gonna
at this.
paint them walls?
Look at this. Look at this. Remember this?
Oh, dang.
Yep. Mixer.com/InsipidGhost. Yeah, old school. Old school.
I miss Mixer, dude. Like I missed out on the whole Mixer hype. Like when I saw that they were doing Mixer, I was like, I'm already on Twitch. I don't think that's cool.
Oh,
And then I got into
yep.
Twitch and I was like, or Mixer, and I was looking into Mixer and I was like,
It was
bro,
good.
it was good.
It
Like
was good tech.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like looking at Twitch and I'm like, this is dumb. I want
Yeah.
Mixer back.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. But no, I'm working on setting up the Batcave. I don't know if this will be where my camera is once the monitor and new computer in. I'm still on my old stuff. So I'm settling in. But it's been a busy weekend. But I'm stoked to have our wrap up topic for this month. I am excited by it, and I don't know what we'll do next month. We're going to solicit ideas. So tier 3 patrons, if you've got ideas, DM them or message them to Logan and I, and we'll put them into our doc. We got a wrap up doc, and there we go. So, all right. Logan, I'm excited by this. You were good enough to put together a list of all the current Xbox IP available at the time of this recording. Now, that includes Xbox and Bethesda, does not include anything to do with Activision Blizzard. So if you're a tier 3 patron down the line, or we release this later on, know that that's where we're rocking right now. So we're listing IP.
Yeah, we might have to revisit this like later on in the future, but for now we wanted to make sure that it was stuff that we could speak to.
Agreed. All right. So we are now going to rank the IP. We've got 8 slots here. And I want you to take a minute. You go ahead and start making your list. I'm going to read some of the Xbox IP while you rank yours, and then I'll let you talk for a second, and then we'll actually start it. But we've got things like Halo, Dishonored, Deathloop, Prey, Fallout, Skyrim, Contrast, and We Happy Few, Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, Grim Fandango, Doom, Wolfenstein, Quake, Rage, The Wasteland, and Bard's Tale. Looks like Wolfenstein. I'm sorry, I'm just reading something there. Minecraft, DMC, Hellblade. DMC can't be new. Is that really?
I think they helped with it. Does that count? Because I don't think that.
I don't think Xbox owns DMC. I think that's Capcom.
True. Okay, we'll take that one out.
Hellblade. Yeah. Outer Worlds, Fallout, Grounded. Let's see, Forza, both Forza Motorsport, Horizon and Motorsport, Sea of Thieves, Battletoads, Banjo, Perfect Dark, Evil Within, Gears of War. I'm looking. State of Decay, and Age of Empires, Elder Scrolls Online, and Fallout 76. So a lot of good IP in there. All right. I'm gonna do mine I'm gonna do mine first to eighth to set it up, and then we'll go eighth to first when we talk. So I'm gonna do this. Most valuable. Are we ranking it as most valuable or best? How are we doing this one?
I was thinking like what your personal top list, what your favorite IP, your top 8 IP are.
Our favorite.
It's either that or what you think is the strongest for the company. I was thinking
strongest. Let's do
strongest.
Strongest.
All right.
Yes,
All
because I
right.
think that changes the list drastically.
Oh, that does. What we think the strongest
Uh-huh.
IP is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Because that changes everything.
Dude, that changes that's a huge swing in what I think is popular versus what I think is oh, okay. All right. All right. Chat,
Oof. Okay.
we're
I'm
making
already messing
edits.
myself up.
I'm
Yeah, me
making
too. Me too. Me
edits.
too. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. This is tough. This is tough because I'm trying to value. Okay. What's the strongest thing for like a worldwide appeal versus my favorite? It's tough to balance this one.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
already had to make 3 edits to my top 3. Like the
Yeah.
top 3 that I had are now out.
Okay. That's not that,
Oh,
that's saying something. It's saying something. I'm not sure what it's saying, but it does say something.
I don't follow popular trends.
Yeah, me neither.
My favorites are not necessarily what everyone else's favorites are. Um
Um,
okay. Got that. Got that. I
I
would
feel like for
say
each of these, I could be swayed too. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh gosh, this is tough. Uh,
No, I feel like that's too low. Ah, dang it. See, my number 5, I feel like is way too low. But when I'm looking at the other, like the top 4, I'm like, bro, those are, yeah, I'm going to have to move 5 to 4.
oh, now you're psyching me out. Okay, all right. So you're what I like is that we're taking them on the process for this one. I like that we're taking them like it because I'm struggling. I'm
Yeah.
struggling, and some of my personal favorites are not even on this list
Oh,
because
man.
they can't break into the top 8.
Yeah. See, this is the thing is like, I'm looking at the IPs here and I'm like, bro, this is a huge IP and it's a long established IP, but to put it where I'm putting it, like, ugh, it feels bad.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right.
All
All
right,
right.
I'm struggling in my last one. I'm struggling in my last one
I've
because
got
so if I don't put so my last one, if I don't put Gears of War in there, Gears of War is not on there. Isn't that weird?
see Gears of War is like definitely on my list, but it's the top 3 that see I'm debating on the top 3 right now too. I feel like I
All
got
right,
to move this one down and move
I got it. I
this
made my
one
list.
up.
I made my list.
Bro, my number 5 has crept up to number 3. That's how crazy this is right now.
Uh oh. All right.
Okay.
Got a little warm. Got a little warm. All right. All right.
Just keep going. I'm not stopping you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's a different
Looking
Patreon tier.
looking respectfully.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I've made my list of 8, and
Okay.
I'm not confident in it at all.
All right.
At all. It's not my favorites, but
I've
it's
got
okay.
mine. I feel
Okay.
like I feel like yeah, I feel like where mine are
Uh-huh.
probably going to line up with what most people think because I feel like I can gauge what I like versus what people like, and I think I'm good.
Okay.
So,
Just
do you want?
so I've like I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying not to
I
show you the
can.
list, but like, can you see that I've scratched stuff out?
Yeah.
I scratched stuff out like nonstop, nonstop.
All right.
All right.
So we're starting with top 8, and we're going from 8 to 1, right?
Correct. Yeah. Worst to first in that mindset.
Yes.
Okay.
Worst to first.
So my number 8 pick was Grounded.
Really?
Grounded, and it's
Grounded
grounded
major.
because Grounded has hit super success very quickly, appeals to children and
Wow.
adults, and they've got a TV show in the works. So to me,
Wow.
that's a very valuable IP going forward. The logic being it's going to be more valuable because it's going to, forgive the pun, grow. Uh, but it's not necessarily like the most popular in the moment, but it is going to grow. That's my thought process on that one.
Wow.
Okay. What was
Okay.
yours? What was yours?
Mine was Forza Horizon. Like
Okay.
I made Forza Horizon, and it was tough to put that as low as it is.
Forza
So
Horizon was my. So I did Forza as one thing. So should I separate them? Because
I
Forza is my
did.
number 7.
Okay.
So should I make Forza? Should I
I mean,
decide which one that is?
I split them up, but then only one of them made that list.
Okay.
So I don't know, but I think Forza Horizon holds holds more sway. I think it's a lot more popular. I think it's a lot more fun, and I think that drives a lot more. Not to make a pun
Drives.
out of it. I didn't mean to do that.
You did it. You did it on
No,
purpose,
I know.
everybody.
I didn't do it on purpose. I think it is. I think it does a lot more for racing games than motorsport does. Even though I know motorsport is kind of more of the respected one as far as like authenticity.
Right. Yeah. No, I think that's fair. I mean, it's fair. I will. Forza
Man,
Horizon's my number 7 then on that logic. So,
interesting.
so that's
Okay,
my number 7. So you've got Forza at 8. What is your number 7?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Wow, you
Sea of
put that
Thieves.
low. Okay.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like the difference between like what I feel versus what other people, what the world feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Sea of Thieves is the best IP Rare has made in the
Mm-hmm.
last 20 years. No
Easily.
kappa on
It
that.
might be the best. See, Sea of Thieves is on my list. It's higher up. Uh, and I'm curious, did you? Well, I'm sure you did. But to me, Sea of Thieves is more valuable than that because it appeals to console, PC. Its audience is consistently growing. The updates are consistently positive,
Yeah.
and I see a world where this is a Netflix show
Oh
or
yeah.
something. Right? They've
Yeah.
already tied in and worked with Disney. I'm sure they're going to work with more IP in the future. To me,
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves is even more valuable than a number 7.
See, I think it is, but I think if you look at the general landscape, I think for Xbox, it's definitely top 10. I think they are waiting to see like what happens with the story,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that there are stronger IP for like for everyone, because I think Sea of Thieves is a very niche audience for people. Like you have to like pirates, you have to be into sailing and stuff like that. There are so many other games that do the base of shoot thing, collect thing, that are
Mm-hmm.
that are out there that more and more people I think gravitate towards. So that's why I had to swallow my pride on this and put it as low as I did, because I don't think that the world sees Sea of Thieves the same way I do.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you where I put mine. Mine was because it's not too much
Yeah, yeah.
further.
Hold off on
You're
that
gonna
one.
hold it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. So Grounded was my number 8. Forza Horizon my number 7. Forza Horizon was your number 8. Sea of Thieves number 7. Tell
Yep.
me your number 6.
Doom.
Doom was my number 6. All right. Let's wax poetic on Doom because
Oh,
I love Doom from the very first iteration way back when
yeah.
to its Doom 3 horror style. Love that. I think everybody should play that, by the way. I really liked even like Doom 64,
Yeah.
but when they did Doom 2016, it just showed me yet again that this IP is capable of changing and evolving, and it's just fantastic. I mean, even Mighty Doom just came out. That's a mobile title and it's doing quite well.
Yeah.
So I think Doom is a powerful IP. The one place it hasn't been productive is in film. It is in
No.
film. It's had two movies.
Movies are terrible, but I love them.
I loved both of them too, but like they were bad. It was like I like this because it's bad, not
Yeah.
because it's good and I'm in the minority. No, no, no.
Yeah.
It's bad. They're both bad.
Yep.
Okay, so why did you get Doom at number 6?
Doom is it's a mainstay. Like you think of id Software, and it is Doom. Like Doom and Wolfenstein and Quake are like the three that id Software is known for. They've been around forever, and Doom Guy is like a staple when it comes to destroying demons and stuff. Like when you think of like corridor shooters and whatnot, like the strategy with Doom is in the guns you use, and its whole game logic is like you just have to kill everything, but you have to use the right weapon for it. So you're going to have to be aggressive if you want to survive. And the fact that they balanced a game around not retreating, not kind of hiding behind stuff, like no, just push forward and continue to push forward, and that is how you win. And that's just it's a great IP. It's an amazing strong IP. I think that they've got a lot of things they can do with it still that will keep that game fresh. But it's also one of the best games that they've done with 2016 and Eternal. They've done a fantastic job of polishing that game. It's one of the few games that offers so many different modes and stuff. So I just think that it's a strong IP. It knows exactly what it is, and it doesn't deviate.
I think you can also make a good argument that Doom Guy is a mascot.
Oh,
The Doom
100%.
the Doom Slayer is a mascot. You can put him on a box next to Master Chief,
Yeah.
next to a number of other characters,
Isabel
and
from Animal Crossing. Yeah.
phew. That was one of the best things about the pandemic.
I know.
Talking about silver linings was the love that Animal Crossing and Doom got together. But yeah, I think there's a marketability there with Doomslayer that is cool. And as the mobile game and as the shift in Doom goes forward, Doomslayer will be more recognizable by more people in the
Yeah.
way that in a way that is similar to Master Chief and Mario and Aloy, Kratos, etc. You can do something there.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah. No, I agree.
so we've got Doom at number 6 for both of us. My number 5 was Sea of Thieves. I had it higher on the list than you did. Sea of Thieves to me is more marketable because of the potential film and show power. And if they were to create a character in uh, in a show for Sea of Thieves that then you could have in the main game and do some tall
Oh
tales
yeah.
with him or her, then I think you could do something special there. I also think they could do something with like a special pet, like a certain owl or a certain uh, monkey or something like that,
Yeah.
similar to how we named the monkey Jack, right?
Yeah.
You could do a lot with a show or whatnot that would bring people into Sea of Thieves.
I can't remember the studio who did it, but the folks that did the League of Legends Arcane show.
Yeah, it wasn't Ghibli, was it? That's the only thing.
No,
Okay, all right.
no. I can't remember who was it, but whoever that studio was, I would love for them to give Sea of Thieves a treatment and see what comes out of that. I would love to see some mock-ups of what a Sea of Thieves show from them would be, because I think Arcane's beautiful
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's stylized, and I think that's exactly what Sea of Thieves deserves, is to have a really beautiful stylized show
Mm-hmm.
built around it.
Agreed.
I
Part of me
mean,
wants it to be in engine and mimic, not in engine exactly, but like mimic the art style of the game.
yeah, they could do that. I know that there's a couple companies that are working for Rare, doing that for their cinematic stuff already, so it's very possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I don't blame you for putting it up there in your slot for number 5, because they've already got a Monopoly game. Like, it's already strong. They've got one board game. It's a tabletop RPG. They've got a board game coming. They know how to market Sea of Thieves pretty well.
Yep. Agree. All right. So tell me your number 5.
Mine was Gears of War, and I put
Okay.
Gears of War. It was tough to put Gears of War down into 5, because originally I had it in my 3rd slot. But Gears of War is something that I think very easily could translate to TV, much better than I think Halo did. I think that they want to play around with that.
God, that freaking Halo show, man.
I know it's rough.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
rough. They'll
Yeah.
they'll get it one day. It's not not every not every show's got to be an absolute banger, right? They messed around. Same thing with Star Trek. Star Trek messed around for a little too long with certain things, and they
But
didn't really
Picard
find that
season
magic
3,
again.
man, it's so good.
I'm not watching Picard. I haven't dove into that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Picard season 3 is the next generation, and it
Oh
is the best Star Trek I've ever seen. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not trying to be inflammatory. It's not recency bias. Season 3, you can skip 1 and 2.
yeah.
Watch season 3. It's the best Star Trek ever. But that's
All
here
right.
nor there. But I mean,
All right. All right.
please, as a fellow Trekkie, do
So
it.
yeah, Gears of War, fantastic series. I think the only flop was Judgment, and I think even Judgment still had some interesting things that it did. And I think that they really, like, they know what Gears of War is. It's a great world, and I think that there's a lot of gas in that tank still
Mhm.
for them to really hit the pedal and be able to go far with it.
Agreed. I love Gears of War, but it didn't make my list of top 8.
Oh
I
my
don't
god!
think, which is crazy because I'm the
Oh
guy
my
with
god!
like you can't see it, but like down on the bottom shelf over there is the Xbox One X for Gears 5, the Gears 3 statue. I used to have a Gears of War collection that I sadly had to part ways with to make rent a few years back, many years
Oh
back now. But yeah, I
man.
love Gears of War. I got to visit Epic for Gears Judgment way back when.
Yeah.
I love Gears of War, but I don't think as an IP value right now it's at its peak. I think a lot of the Bethesda stuff came in and bumped it out because people were tired. People were tired of it, which stinks because I thought Gears 5 was the best Gears has ever been in a
Yeah.
lot of ways. I just think that it doesn't capture the same way that it once did. So,
No, but I mean, it shifted protagonists, and that's always going
twice,
to, yeah,
twice.
it's going to be hard to really kind of circle back and grow those protagonists when they're constantly moving in and out of the spotlight. So
Now,
we'll
I
have to
will say,
see.
my friend, you need to play Gears 4 and 5, and I would love to co-op that with you. Just
All
saying.
right. All right.
That'd be a good time.
I'm down for that.
I would be in on that in a heartbeat. All right. Number 4. Number 4. Fallout. Fallout. Now,
Okay.
I don't like Fallout myself. Not
Yeah.
my jam. I did not split it to be Fallout 76 or anything, but Fallout as an IP
Yeah.
to me is up there. You've got a show. I think it's Amazon that's doing the
Yeah.
show. You've got a very successful MMO, which who would have thought Fallout 76 would be a successful,
I know.
not MMO. I'm sorry, games of
No,
service.
it's
Is it an MMO?
it is effectively. I mean, it's not like a dedicated MMO the same way like a World of Warcraft is an MMO, but it is a massive multiplayer online world where you do have places like all your places exist. They persist between servers. Like you hop on with your friends, you go do stuff. Like, I mean, it had a battle royale, so you can make it whatever you want. But yeah, no, I'd call it an MMO.
All right, so then I comfortably say that Fallout between Fallouts 1 through 4, New Vegas, 76, a successful mobile title. To me, that is a powerful IP. They've got the Amazon show. I think you can do a lot to push that. And Vault Boy is, much to my own chagrin, quite marketable as well. So that's where I put Fallout number 4.
Embrace it, grow the hair out, do the coif. So yeah, for me, I put Fallout as my number 4 as well too. I agree. I think that having Fallout as a show, having that world, I think it's exactly what it is. It's a strong IP. They've got a lineage. So many people constantly asking Obsidian to be able to remake Fallout New Vegas or make a sequel to New Vegas. And I know that they, there's been talks. There's been talks on that. But I think that Fallout very much so. With the Bethesda acquisition, my whole top 5 has shifted. But yeah, I think Fallout is a very strong IP, and I think that Xbox knows it.
All right, so we're in agreement on a couple of these.
Yeah.
Now we're into our top 3. Our top 3, which I bet
I think
are the
these are going to
same.
be the same too. I think these are going to be the same.
All right, let's go out of order. Tell me your number 3.
My number 3 is Elder Scrolls.
That was mine.
Okay. I think Elder Scrolls with Skyrim and Morrowind and Elder Scrolls Online, like they do have a successful and constantly added to MMO. It is one of the strongest fantasy franchises. Even if I don't partake, there are tons of shows, podcasts, and content creators built up around Elder Scrolls. It is the one thing that people fall back on when they talk about like one of their favorite games. It's always Skyrim. Like they always go back to Skyrim. I've tried to play Skyrim. I can't play that game. It's too old. And even with the mods, I've seen like what the mods can do to it and stuff, and I can't get around the gameplay. So it's not a Logan game, but Elder Scrolls is easily top 3 for Xbox as far as like valuable properties. Like everyone will show up to Xbox day one to buy an Elder Scrolls game or to play it.
Fully agree, and I would add in there that I see a world where 10 years from now there's a show or movie based on Elder Scrolls, like probably an Amazon level event, the
Dude,
Last of Us style show.
imagine
some characters.
Imagine if HBO got their hands on that and they're like, "Hey, we got all this equipment left over from Game of Thrones. We could do an Elder Scrolls."
That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, I see that as a powerful IP. an IP right now that I think is underutilized. Um,
Yeah. Todd
and
Howard.
but I think the goal is to when I say underutilized, I'm not like punishing it. I think it's just time, energy. Do you have enough
Yeah.
manpower to use it properly? But I see a world where Elder Scrolls makes big monies, especially in the cloud space, for a lot of
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah, definitely. It's underutilized the way I think that Pokemon fans suck it up that their games look garbo
Ugh.
every year.
Yeah.
Like they know it's good. They know they love it. They would love for that game to look as good as it possibly could. And I think that it's the same thing with Elder Scrolls. Like Elder Scrolls is a fantastic IP. It is not being utilized well right now, but I think that's because Bethesda is focused on Starfield, and that's like their goal right now. So I think that's what's holding it back.
I feel like we get somehow a little hint during Starfield that they're in the same universe because Doom and Wolfenstein are in the same universe.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's a like a little Easter eggy thing that's like, oh, this is also Elder Scrolls, but like they don't
Mm,
address it gameplay wise or anything, but it's like in there. So,
I can see it.
all right, down to the final two. My number two, your number two. We're gonna say it together at the same time. Okay,
All right.
3, 2, 1. Halo.
Halo.
All right, all right. All right, tell me why it is number 2 and Minecraft is number 1?
Yeah, Minecraft is number one.
Agreed. Tell me why.
Okay, so Halo most definitely deserves a much better show. They deserve movies, honestly. I think the movie format would serve Halo a lot better just because of the nature of the story. Halo, man, it's Master Chief. It is the silent protagonist that gives us the drive to push forward against all odds. He is infallible for the most part, and he has a terrific sidekick in the sense of having the weapon or Cortana, depending on what version you're looking at,
Mhm.
and it tries to do what I think everyone wants out of a game, which is to push forward, to shoot things, to do to save the world, to save the universe. And when you have a character like Master Chief, it's just there's potential there. There will always be potential there, and I think you could remake Halo over and over and over and over and over again, and people will show up on day one. They may not like it overall, like in the grand scope of what Halo has done, but there's a reason this IP's lasted for 20 years.
I think I agree with that wholeheartedly, and when you have a faceless hero, like, behind a mask, uh, you get to do some special stuff. You get to allow the character to project onto them because we've had books and novels and graphic novels, etc., that kind of hint as to who he is and what he looks like. Like we have descriptions of it, but we've never seen it in the games proper, and that means you can project yourself onto it. Um, and I think we're still waiting for that one adaptation that's not a game. But within the gaming universe, we've seen several incredible games. I think I rank Halo Infinite. I ranked as like my number 2 or 1, depending on my mood. And it
Yeah,
is that good. I mean, shoot, season 3 exceptionally good as well, which I think is going to change the narrative of Halo Infinite by the end. By mind you, um, but I see a world where Halo just sustains. Okay, it doesn't need to ever reach the heights that it was at, but it certainly could. I just think
yeah.
that sci-fi shooters are not in vogue right now. I think that's all it really is, truly.
I think we're oversaturated with that franchise. I think that there's a lot of good shooters on the market right now, and I think Halo needs to find its story or its niche. And I think if it does that, I still think that it would be interesting to see a world where Halo has a battle royale with Spartan
Yes.
twos, dropping in, or ODST dropping in,
Yeah.
and seeing, like, you have to go take out a you have to go take out like a facility to be able to start getting access to the power weapons, and then you can
Hmm.
continue to move forward as like the world is being incinerated by guilty spark or something stupid like that. Make it up.
Yeah, ripe for all the reasons. Like you could
Yeah.
do so much with a battle royale, and I'm excited by the possibility for that one. But talk to me. Well, let me weigh in on Minecraft. Minecraft is an
Yeah.
IP that, despite like, I don't get why it's so popular. I don't think I'll ever get it, but it is, and kids
Yeah.
love it. Kids are into it. Same with Roblox, which isn't an Xbox IP, but like, there's something about it that young people gravitate towards. It does foster creativity. It's got a ton of IP from Star Wars to Super Mario in Minecraft. Minecraft persists across uh, every single platform that you can play a game on.
Yeah.
Minecraft seems to be there right behind Skyrim, and it's just like, man, Minecraft is special. There are stores with just Minecraft stuff in it, and
Yeah.
um, I am just so impressed by it, despite having no interest in it. But
Yeah.
Xbox has
It
something special.
it permeates through like all of gaming ever since it came out. Like, I mean, you could play Minecraft on your phone, you could play Minecraft on your Nintendo 3DS, you could play Minecraft on your computer, on your consoles. Like, it was everywhere. And it's had dungeons, it's got legends coming out soon. I mean, it's just a staple at this point. It's right next to Fortnite, like, of recognizable game IP for the last 20 years. I would say it's Minecraft and Fortnite are the two, because those are the ones that kids are latching onto. Roblox has gained a lot of ground, but I don't think that Roblox is a safe IP. I think that there's a lot of really bad stuff going on in there, whereas Minecraft has maintained its purity at its
Mm-hmm.
core and
Yeah.
has continued to allow players to do a lot with it. It's very deep, but it's also still accessible. And there's just something about Minecraft that it's just, they will continue to make those games. They will continue to support that game, and I think it's a great tool for, it is to gaming what Lego is for toys.
Yes,
Like, it
very
it,
much so.
it breeds creativity, and in the gaming sphere, that is where you go if you want to be creative.
I agree. Nope, I think you're absolutely right. I think there's Minecraft is just one of those special things that's going to not go away. It's just not
Yeah.
going to go away, and that's a good thing, because I think it actually brings people into gaming that wouldn't otherwise be there. There's an
Mhm.
approachability about it and a depth to it. Like, that approachability doesn't stop at casual. You can take it far further, which is awesome. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let me recap my list. At number 8, Grounded, then Forza Horizon, Doom, Sea of Thieves, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Halo, Minecraft. That was my list. I left off of it so many things that I love, including State of Decay, Gears. I left off, what was the other one that I was? Oh, Wolfenstein, which was
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein, which is just wild. And like other longtime favorites like Age
I
of
know.
Empires didn't make it on there. Banjo didn't make it on there.
Yeah.
And yet, there we are. Tell me your list, recap your list for the listeners before we go.
Number 8, Forza Horizon. Number 7, Sea of Thieves. Number 6, Doom. Number 5, Gears of War. Number 4, Fallout. Number 3, Elder Scrolls. Number 2, Halo. And number 1, Minecraft. Very interesting that we both came to the same conclusion from 4 to 1.
Yeah, I think it is very interesting, and it's still consistently surprising to me how many great IP are off there, and some of Xbox's high, like Forza Motorsport, Gears, not there, not there.
Yeah.
Just wild to me.
Banjo Kazooie, not there.
Not there. And not relevant
Surprising.
anymore. Um,
No,
not
but
relevant anymore.
extremely needed. I think
Agree.
I think Xbox desperately needs to get character-based action platformers
Yep.
out there for kids.
Here's hoping that if the ABK deal goes through, Toys for Bob can do something there.
Ooh, that'd
If
be
they
cool.
want to. I'm all for that.
That'd be cool. I'd play a Banjo Kazooie from them.
Oh, I'd play just about anything from them. I like Toys for Bob. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up our Xbox wrap up for this month. Thank you, Tier 3 patrons, for your support. You're helping us get to E3 in the best possible fashion. You're helping me assemble the Batcave, which is why I was okay letting you guys see me disheveled and see my world disheveled, because you're helping make it better. So thank you for that. And next month, let's do something different, Logan. Let's not rank anything next month,
All right.
but we got to do something cool. I want to do something cool because I don't want to
Sounds good.
accidentally be a ranking show, but we'll have to do something cool. So, all
I'm
right.
open to ideas. We could eat a double down.
No, let's never do that. Double downs are the worst. Only a monster would do such a thing. Only a monster would do such a.
It's for the Tier 3. It's for the children.
Oh God! If we got to 10 Tier 3, I would do that. If we got to 10, I
Okay.
would do that.
I'll
But
match you on that.
all right, there we go. Ugh, gross. All right, guys, that's gonna be it from us. Take care.